his shoulders, so he writes and he whinges. I got sick of his whinges and I liked his writing, so I asked him to come to the showcase. He seems inspired. Mr. Aaron Goldberg.
Go on, you shyster.
Shy.
Thanks, Karen and the Paroxysm posse for asking me to come. I came. I've read this book. It's called Foutre la mer donc. It doesn't actually mean anything. It was supposed to mean the fuck up, but there was a book I was told by actually a female who actually introduced me to the Paroxysm people, and she informed me that there really was a book called The Fuck Up, so I thought I'll just do something really pretentious and use the same word in a different language. And I went on the internet because I failed Fringe and tried to get a translation for the word the fuck up from English to French, and the computer didn't do it properly, and so this word actually means fuck the shit in. So I think the way that I'll do the reading is it's 120 pages, so I want some audience participation. Can I have a number? 9. This is difficult because it's all written, it's actually the HTML taken from an email, so do you want me to attempt to read that? You might all fall asleep. 10. Nah, 10 still got
13. 27.
42.
Sorry?
42.
42. Don't be so cynical, man. This complex is going to save us from misery. It's going to be the financial saviour of the state. The only thing this will save are the fuckheads that come here from watching Neighbours. It's like a creative night out for them. Fucking let's get out of here. They moved out of the entrance hall towards the actual gaming rooms. On the way, Biffy stopped Adam abruptly and pointed towards the syncopated waterfalls. Little spurts of water would flash from fountains, like leaping snakes. The other waterfall comprised of little blobs of water that would jump around in little balls. You see that? He pointed towards the pulsing blobs of water. That's the cum shot ballet. Adam laughed. Biffy was pretty right. The syncopated spurts of water did have phallic connotations to them, but then everyone gets fucked at the casino. They left the hall of water fountains and purple chandeliers and made their way towards the gaming rooms. The gaming rooms were full of electronic poker machines and slot machines. The feeling of the place was old. Not in that the design was old, but the room was full of pensioners and middle-aged people who didn't have the energy left to party and carry on like they did when they were young. In fact, the whole vibe of the gaming room was old. It was like a testament to the defeat of age, where the only act of passion or faith was to gamble. Biffy and Adam weren't excited about the place like they expected to be. There were too many lights, too many people, and the place had a strange dull aura about it. It felt like walking into the aftermath of an inferno. The embers still hot, ready to burn you slowly but surely if you decided to walk into the little specks of light they offered. Adam particularly felt weird in this place. He was still buzzing from the speed and was feeling pretty up, but the darkness and chronic drone of the place started to work on his patience and temper. Biffy, this place is fucked. I've got to get out of here. What do you mean? I want to have a game, man. Don't be such a party pooper. Nah. Adam turned his head. He started getting more assertive. Nah, fucking bullshit. This is bullshit, I gotta go. He turned and walked away from Biffy towards the bright lights of the arcades outside. Biffy made after him, caught up and grabbed him by the arm. Just wait up, man. Wait up, you fuckhead. A few people idly looked around, realised no one was getting shot, and went on back to stuffing coins into their machines. A security guard talked into his walkie-talkie, then ignored them. He grabbed Adam harder, finally causing him to stop. Where you going, man? Don't start tripping out on me. I've got to know where you're going. How am I going to find you and shit? Adam looked around the room and began to get his bearings back. Look, Biffy, I'm not into the mood of this place. You fucking go have a game. I'll meet you out the front about half-hour. How's that? Alright. He looked hard at Adam and thought about what he was going to say next. Look, I want to have a quick game. I just made a few bucks. I want to have a game. I don't want to be here long. The place is a fucking shithole even if it's brand new. Just mellow out a bit, man. Chill. I'll see you at the front in half an hour, like you said, and just chill, okay? A security guard started walking towards the two. Biffy looked over at him and smiled. The guard smiled back and spoke into his walkie-talkie again. Biffy made a sign with his hands indicating that everything was okay. Adam noticed and also smiled at the guard. He turned and walked away. Just relax a bit, man. Don't cause such a ruckus over bullshit. I'll see you in a half hour. He glanced at his watch. About 3, okay? Okay, alright, he continued. I guess I overacted a bit. Sorry, man, I think it's the speed and shit. Biffy gave him a reassuring pat on the shoulder and smiled at him. Cool, he replied. Yeah, cool. Adam made his way towards the bright entertainment area as Biffy made his way into the dark recess of the gaming room, as if nothing had just happened. Next page. So it's like a choose your own adventure.
Read your story.
Sorry?
Read your story.
The story, okay, well, this book, it's like a cut-up. What I just read was, I was trying to write this book called Hotwire My Heart, and it was about this guy he thinks he's like gay, and he meets this drug dealer and this old lady who encourages him to blow up a arcade development. And one of the things is they went out and they were scoring drugs, and they went to the casino to just waste money that they made from selling drugs. And it sort of throws into this idea of the fucker. So that's the explanation. But this story I wrote is a bit of what I'd like to call Aussie noir. I noticed Paroxysm do all these dark, sort of sexualised, violent stories. So this is a story called Pressure. Through the pressurised windows, you can see the tapestries of red roofs. His ears pop, the fastened seatbelt symbols flash up. In the pit of his stomach, a mixmaster of emotion. 5 years, maybe 10, he thought. Walking down the narrow exit ramp, a sea of faces, none for him. In his pocket, close to his semi-hard cock, the smartphone vibrates. It feels good. He feels good. Breathe out. The Xanax he took 45 minutes earlier hits the spot. The leather seats are cold but exude life. He puts the phone down on the passenger seat and starts up the car. Its German perfection hums to life perfectly. No shakes, no rattles. It's all in tune. The phone vibrates again. Swiping the screen, he's greeted with another clue. His cock swells more. His heart pumps through the Xanax. His hands start to shake. He regrets that electro-cord didn't go online when the Indian guy suggested to 5 years ago. Concentrating on the hum of the car, the smell of kerosene, rumbles from above and below, the phone vibrates again. Next clue, cellulite, not perfect, a G-string, tacky but easy. His heart beats fast. He's doing 95k on cruise control. The map on the dashboard throbs and speaks in Queen's English. Left on Ring Road. He knows this area. Warehouses, car wreckers, and retail in threes. Harvey, JV Hi-Fi, good guys. He's got money in a 3-pack around here, but retail's down. The email was fair, he thought. People start again. It'll pick up. It always does. The phone vibrates again. Slide, a set of lips on the penis. He pulls over suddenly. His heart skips another beat. He hasn't throbbed like this since he was 19. Breathe, breathe. Around him, old cars, new German cars like his pass by. P-plates, vans with mobile numbers printed on them. All in tune. They still shared the same bed, but she avoids it as much as possible. He looks at the image on the phone again. Crude lighting, immediate, real. They still work together, but don't sleep together. Breathe, shut it out. Come back to this moment. It's for the kids, it's for business. He breathes again, feeling fuzzy. The tips of his hands tingle and prickle. He rejoins the flow. The van honks at him. A 6-cylinder tries to drag him. Turn left. Wakanira Drive. Always Aboriginal names in these parts. You've reached your destination, says the map. He stops and looks at the house. Double garage, double story. The lucky country, the lucky guy. He knocks on the door. Who's this bald guy? Where's your missus? She couldn't make it. Behind his bald head and goatee, he saw the fishnets, the cleavage, smoking a cigarette. His cock throbbed. He lied to us. When do we start? Where's the missus? She couldn't make it. You letting me in? He moved towards the knickers, the cleavage, ran his hand over what was his. No stopping, no limit, no pressure. They don't know me. I don't know them. This is easy. He felt a shove, a beat, his heart beat. Show some respect, mister. Hey, we're ready, right? You don't respect us, do you? We got love, you don't. What's this got to do with love? You didn't bring your missus. Come on, Georgie, let's not fight now. Georgie stared, his breath irregular, harsh, malt, sweat. Gio Armani anti-aging moisturiser, Botox. It stung from his left eye as he got up. He surged, grabbed Georgie in a headlock and swung him to the ground. Who's on top now? He felt a finger in his eye socket, the warm smudge of her boob as he was brought down. And then the wait. 5 years, 10 years, he thought. Bare legs, yelling. His daughter's wedding in April, a flight to Edinburgh already booked. Separate hotel rooms. His arms couldn't move, she was holding him. He could make out a tattoo. He tried to bite, but Georgie's arms flexed. Maybe it was 15 years. The development near Noosa still had 78% unsold. Double teaming Savannah with the cardboard king in that Bondi penthouse. Seeing his percentage in that computer company and making a killing. Her pussy dry as he tried to enter her that last time. She went downstairs and surfed the internet the rest of the night as he slept. His breath subsided. He struggled and the arms tightened as he tried to breathe through his nose. A gentle breath on Georgie's forearm, the last gift of life, a petit mort. Impulsive muscle like a boa constrictor or a hard cock. You fucked, you dirty cunt. Everything went black as he gave in to the pressure. All right, thank you. And there's the book, $8.
Hi, out there.
It's out there on the table. Thanks for having me.